Hello everyone, and welcome back to World of Warships Blitz with Terry. I have said repeatedly and recently that I don't think premium ships are necessarily there to get you the win. Of course, in skilled hands, a premium that is, well, just there are some premiums that are really, really good. In skilled hands, these things are going to give people a bit of an edge, yes, Smolensk and similar things. But at the same time, in most random battles, playing a tech tree ship that is completely free and that you can play without spending a single dollar on the game is still perfectly viable. And, to make my point, I figured I'll revive the free-to-play series of videos where I am just playing ships that have no historical camos, just complete tech tree ships that are set up, just by playing the game that you yourself can have, and to see just how they're holding up in general. Today this is my Cleveland. This one is mine. It's a sort of mixed setup. So it's got the speed traverse versus the full-on AA setup. Obviously, I've done this before the new hybrid carriers were introduced, but I might change something here. But equipment-wise, I'm using the main battery mod 1 actually, because I am playing that as a support cruiser, and turning around, getting your guns on target is something that's pretty necessary at times. I've got a stock standard commander in here with a support cruiser setup. Daredevil might be an odd choice for a light cruiser, but that's just my personal style of playing these things rather aggressively. A survivalist is very much something that you could use instead. And as camo, I've just stuck one of the free camos that you get out of daily login rewards or wherever I got this. They show up sometimes. And all it does is giving me a bit better range and dispersion, but I'm mostly after here for the XP and silver bonus. And it looks sufficiently patriotic. And as that, so stock standard setup, no historical camo, no premium consumables, no legendary commanders, just an oddball Cleveland in a regular half bot tier 8 game. And I wasn't joking, because matchmaking prioritizes at least for me, often prioritizes quick games with low wait times over actually full rosters. So even during busy hours, oftentimes I just get games like this, where we have Implacable, Ron, Takao, and Fletcher, and a bot Amagi, a bot North Carolina, and a bot Kagero. But it is Golden Channel, so we will see what's happening. And yes, there are some tier 9s, but they appear to be on our side, so I'm not complaining. Golden Channel obviously being a problem. Now Cleveland is a support cruiser, and I'm assuming that American support cruiser play is going to be much more appreciated once the new hybrid carriers are coming out. But capture the target area. Yes, I am absolutely going to capture the target area, and I'm going to make myself useful by trying to get under the enemy plane drop in case it comes anywhere in this direction. Now you never know where that Implacable is going to go, but I do have a Eudaloi with me who I can give some AA cover in case he comes around. Mostly I would assume that the enemy carrier player is going to, interestingly enough, he's not scouting the center, but I would assume that he is going to go after the bots first. I have no idea where he's going, to be honest, but we're holding the capture circle at this point, so now it's a little bit of early action, and I haven't played the Cleveland in a long time, so apologies if my aim is off a little bit in the beginning. But I'm just going to give the Eudaloi here some air cover if he needs it. Are there planes coming in now finally? He might be going after the Eudaloi. No, Eudaloi has smoked up. He's not stupid. So over to the high explosive. Let's see if we can set some fires. Obviously, we'll have to clear out the bots first before anything sensible is going to happen. And for that, I'm just going to stay on the baseline here. But hang on. There's a Fletcher. Fletcher is flanking around and might be going after the carrier. We do have the Missouri over there. So I am a support cruiser, and I'm going to immediately start taking the Fletcher under fire once I get around the island. Meanwhile, unload into the Amagi as we go, but that Fletcher needs deflecting, because if he's doing some nasty stuff, let's get the sonar up to spot any torpedoes, and he smokes up, which means I can instantly radar that thing and keep going after him. So I'm not sure if he has dropped torpedoes in the direction of the friendly Missouri, but I am gonna. No, he's actually dropping torpedoes on the bots. So we've deterred the Fletcher, who was looking like he was going to do a run up on the friendly battleships, and pushed him back. And now we're going to get back into the capture circle and make ourselves useful, because there is the enemy Rhone. This is not something I would like to take on. German heavy cruiser, tier higher, and I am also taking fire from the right there. Not sure what that is, but I am going to try and get the capture circle back. Fletcher is out of torpedoes. Oh, it's a low health. Can somebody finish that thing off, please? I really don't want to sit broadside onto that when it decides to switch to armor piercing, but I do have the Fletcher over there, and the Rhone as well, poking his nose. No, the Rhone is actually outside, and we've got a Takao over there. So 30 seconds until I get the sonar back. Implacable getting a little aggressive there, because obviously he's probably been shouting at the. Oh, he's actually going forward. He's been shouting in the team channel to capture the base, and nobody does it. Well, I'm sitting in it. So no, you don't get to capture the base, because I am very much going to disassemble that Implacable if he comes any closer, and I think he has realized that he's not getting anywhere here, and needs to back the heck out of it. Fletcher will have torpedoes reloaded, and there's a Takao as well. But Implacably wisely is avoiding me with his planes so far. But I'm now up against that carrier, plus let's push him out of again, plus Fletcher and the two cruisers. So I'm a little bit at a disadvantage. Fletcher might have dropped torpedoes, sonar up, and we're already going to start moving forward just in case Fletcher torpedoes are coming in. Takao might have dropped, but I'm bowing towards Takao, so I should be reasonably safe. Carrier is still avoiding me like the plague, as he should. And Udaloy is sitting in ambush against the Rhone. That is good. Let's destruct the Rhone and give him something else to shoot up. Hello, Rhone. Light cruiser here. Our carrier is on the ball and is taking on the Rhone. So yeah, Rhone is hurting. Rhone is flooding. So I might switch to high explosive, but I think Udaloy might have dropped the torpedoes out there from stealth. Yep, Udaloy's got him. Nicely done. Nicely done. We've ambushed him. He thought he could push clean through. Udaloy was unspotted because the friendly carrier hasn't been doing his duty, and that leaves the Takao, who cannot smoke up or anything. And I can actually make myself a little bit useful against the planes here at least, but let's just slow down to avoid the inevitable Takao torpedoes. And there's also Fletcher. Yeah, Takao, you don't want to broadside Cleveland. That is not conducive to your health. I am very much capable of hurting you right back. This isn't even with an APCS. Udaloy smokes me up. That's nice. Much appreciated. And I'm going to keep giving air cover to that thing, but there might be torpedoes in the water, and I don't have a sonar ready. So, the Missouri has been taken out by the enemy carrier. Okay, so he did have something better to do. It hasn't helped him though. Sonar up for the Takao torpedoes. It hasn't helped him though in terms of cap control. Yep, there we go. So now it's 3 versus 2, but because we've been holding the cap the whole time, we've got significantly more hit points, more points than the enemy team. And I am shielding the Udaloy from any kind of carrier strike that would have threatened the capture circle, while keeping the Fletcher from doing anything inside the capture circle, because nobody in their right mind in the destroyer wants to go up against the Cleveland. There comes the carrier, and I'm not sure where he's going. He's still trying to avoid me. But I've got the AA guns ready. There come the Fletcher torpedoes. I didn't need no sonar. No, he's going out. He's going for me after all. Nice. It doesn't have a choice. Dodge the torpedoes. Okay, I've taken one. That's fine. I can survive that. But that Implacable is now very, very dead, because now I'm just going to get into range, and there's only the Fletcher to worry about. And I don't have to worry about the Fletcher, because he just dropped his torpedoes. So he's out of torpedoes for the foreseeable future, which means I can finish off the carrier and then deal with the Fletcher. There goes the carrier. And now the Fletcher, even if he had torpedoes ready, couldn't torpedo me because the wreck of the carrier is in the way, so he smokes up. I still got a radar. He stops, accepts his fate, and that is an extremely dead Fletcher as well. So, yeah, I think he's still got torpedoes away, or maybe these were carrier torpedoes, but that is what you can do in a completely free ship. And if you know what you're doing and you're playing it smart and you're supporting your team in one of these things, then they are absolutely vicious. And as you can see, even a Takao didn't want to take on a Cleveland at close range, because these 150 millimeters are no joke. They didn't take prisoners. And just to confirm my point that you don't need premiums to win games. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.